Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are. Once again, this is Agent Norm, and I am called Agent Norm simply because I am a licensed health, life, and annuities insurance agent. I am not, and I repeat, I am not an IRS or federal agent. I'm not trying to spy on your money to tax you more money, so go ahead and relax. Let me start by saying that you don't have to try to be an expert on this stuff the first time that you see it. It's going to be a lot of information. The main thing is that you just jump in and you're going to see and hear the same things over and over. So eventually the light is going to click on. But let's go ahead and get started here. Either I or somebody on my team invited you here. So welcome. This is going to be a brief get to the point presentation. We're going to go over the website here in just a second, but obviously it is a lot easier for me to do this video than to talk to each and every person individually, especially if this is not going to be for you. If you have any questions or you prefer to talk and introduce ourselves, feel free to give me a call at any time or call the person that invited you. As I said, I'm an insurance agent and I do like to talk, but please just text or email me first so that I know who and why you are calling. Now, I disclose that I am a licensed insurance agent so that you know there is some sort of accountability here. Obviously, I'm going to be bound by law and ethics, and you'll obviously know that if you are a licensed agent also. I can't get involved in any type of fraud, scams, schemes, or cons, or obviously I will lose my credentials and probably get locked up because I am a licensed professional. Everything on this website is going to be legit and it is totally legal, but always plan accordingly. Pay attention to your money every day, several times per day as I do, and invest wisely. That being said, let's go ahead and get started. Why are you here? Well, are you here to make money? Are you here to save money, or are you here for both? Some of you are here just to earn extra income part-time. We have individuals that are looking to work full-time from home just to make, actually full-time income. We have agency builders and team builders that's going to be here. Individuals that are looking for passive income. Basically, you saw an ad that said the $10 for $1 million in 365 days. We're going to cover that here shortly. You may be here for the AI marketing, which is kind of down right now. Retire in 3 years. It's still on the website, I think, but you probably want to hold off on that for a couple of months here. And of course, some of you, let me keep up my cursor here. Some of you are here, you never want to retire. You just want to make as much money as possible. And of course, we have people, the looky-loos and the looky-loosies that are just looking around. Your individual purpose is totally up to you. For those of you that just want to make some extra income part-time, maybe $125 to $375 daily, only thing you really need to do is complete step one. And then it's just about finding individuals that want to sign up for maybe a free checking or savings account, and you're going to earn $125 every time they do that. That is going to be paid daily. That's only going to take maybe 30 minutes to an hour of your time daily, and you're going to probably make less than $100K per year doing that. That's for people that just want to make ends meet. They're not serious about working online. Understand when you're doing that, obviously you're going to have to work forever, and you're going to be looking for leads forever. Same thing if you want to do this full-time, you want to quit your job, but it's going to take a few weeks before your income actually get up there. So you don't want to just quit your job immediately. But you are going to be willing to put in whatever amount of time it takes, which is not going to be much. Most of this stuff is automated. The only time that you're really going to have to do anything is if people have questions, they want to call and you have to answer questions. But for the most part, this stuff is automated. Of course, so when you're working at home, you're going to be working for yourself, by yourself. So when you get lost, you're going to have to communicate. You're going to have to pick up the telephone and call me or send me an email or the person that invited you. It is very easy to make, I can't keep up my cursor here. It is very easy to do 6 figures a year online in annual income because it's automated, but you have to know marketing, you have to know traffic, and that's also on the website, which we're going to cover that in just a second also. The thing here is if you're doing this and you're not an agency or team builder, you still have to work forever. That being said, let's get into the agency team builder here. This is people that don't mind working with people. You're going to have people working under you. They're not necessarily employees. They're 1099. They're working for themselves, but while they're working to achieve their goals, they're simultaneously helping you to achieve your goals. But you're the type of person that just wants to get it done, and you're looking to make 7 figures, 8 figures per year or more. As I said earlier, you're going to help people to attain their goals. They are simultaneously helping you to achieve your goal. The main thing here is you have to be a trainer and a motivator. You can't bring people in. I know you've heard horror stories in network marketing where people get recruited and they never hear from the person that recruited them, their sponsor, anymore. They get no training on how to duplicate what got them to the point that they are at. And you also have to motivate people. A lot of people have the expectation to come in and start making $10,000 per month in their first week, and that's just not how network marketing works. It's going to take a few weeks, a few months, it may take a few years for some of you to actually get to that point. So it is going to take some work. It's a job. The one thing, I guess at the rainbow here is it only takes 3 or 4 people that can duplicate what you're actually doing. You don't have to be out there trying to recruit the entire world. If you just bring 1 person on per week, you're going to be filthy rich. If you bring 1 person on per month, you're going to be filthy rich. Just don't have that mentality where you have to drop a bunch of Google ads or Facebook ads to try to recruit 100 people per day. That's not realistic. You just need 3 or 4 good people that will actually do some work. Now, a lot of you are here for passive income where your money works for you and not vice versa. That's going to be smart. That's where we get into the retire rich in 1 year. Starting with $10, you can of course start with more than $10, but everybody can afford $10. Or you can do the retire rich in 3 years, starting with $100. The main thing here is some of you will never retire because the money is doing all of the work. It is possible to become a billionaire on these sites because we're going to be dealing with cryptocurrency. We're not dealing with fiat. We're not dealing with the dollar. We're not dealing with the yen, the euro. So you have to get that limited, type thinking out of your mind. Throw everything that you thought you knew about money. Throw it away right now. We're basically playing with monopoly money. It's crypto. It's just imaginary type money. It only exists in value because people give it a value. So just forget about everything you've learned and let's start over here. Now we also have the looky-loos and looky-loosies, as I said earlier, the spectators, the people that never plan on taking any type of action. If it doesn't make sense to them, it has to be a scam. They think they know everything. They have 130, 140 IQ. They don't understand crypto, so the entire crypto world must be a scam. You will see them out writing reviews, doing blogs, or doing YouTube videos. It's a scam, it's a scam, it's a scam. And first of all, I can say if you're on my team, it's not going to cost you any money to get started. So it can't be a scam if it's not costing you any money. That's totally ridiculousness. But just understand that people that are writing reviews that are not on these platforms, they're in really no position to tell you if it's a scam or not. Just instead of them saying I don't know, they'll say it's a scam, but they're just out there basically trying to monetize their YouTube channel or their blog. Of course, their number one question is, if you can make that kind of money, why do you need me? That's what a cynical or a skeptical person would say. Obviously, we don't need you. The reason that people recruit is going to be for 2 reasons. It's going to be greed and speed. Instead of going from, let's say, $10 to $4 million in 365 days, if you recruit enough people, you may be able to cut that 365 days down to, let's say, 6 months. You may be able to cut it down to 2 months. Instead of making $4 million, you may make $10 million. So that's the reason that people recruit, because when you have profit on the arbitrage site, which I'm going to show you here in a second, every time you earn $1, the person that brings you in earns 15 cents. And that's from the platform. That's not taking out of your profits that paid from the platform. The second reason that you want to obviously share this with other people is as your income starts getting up, you're going to have family and friends that are asking you, what are you doing to travel so much? Or how did you go from driving a Ford to driving a Ferrari? They're going to start asking you to loan them money and look at their business ideas. So instead of entertaining or loaning them money, why would you not just show them what you're doing and let them make their own money so they don't ask you for yours? That's why I went ahead and brought my family in. Everyone in my family is in this. Of course, my son jumped in. He thought he didn't have to watch this video. He just wanted to try to wing it. Eventually had to call me back. Daddy, how do you do this? Daddy, how do you do that? So try to take your time and watch this entire video and watch the training videos on each page so that you understand what's going on, as opposed to trying to just figure it out on your own and try to wing it. A lot of this stuff is going to be complicated if it's your first time seeing it. But need and greed are 2 different things here. And before we get to the website here, I want to say protect your money at all times. The number one people or number one body that you're going to have to protect your money from is going to be the government. If you're not keeping up with your crypto, and they are, you may wake up one morning and find that they've frozen all of your assets. I've heard horror stories of people that had $2 billion in crypto assets and wake up the next morning and they are broke because the government has taken it all or frozen it. There are also non-government hackers out there. As we get into the DeFi market, we have things that we call rug pools and honeypots. You're going to want to avoid that. Hold on just a second here. I forgot to turn my phone off, and of course my girlfriend calls me every 10 minutes it seems like, so I'm sorry about that. As I was saying, as we get into the DeFi, we're going to be avoiding rug pools, and we're also going to be avoiding honeypots, and you're going to want to get yourself an external crypto wallet, so that it's not online all the time. That way you can just put your crypto on your external wallet and put that in a safe deposit box or put it under your mattress. Just make sure you keep your external wallet soft and keep your keys to your wallet safe also. As you start getting up there in income, I'm telling you, everybody's out trying to get your money. So your full-time job really is going to be keeping your money safe. That's you're going to spend more time doing that than you are actually working. Let's go ahead and go to the website here. You're on this page right here, and as I said down here, the numbers may sound outrageous here. They may seem impossible, and it's going to intimidate some of you, but I'm going to show you on the financial calculator here. The numbers don't lie. Just forget everything that you thought you knew about money, because we're not dealing with fiat. When I say fiat, we're talking about government money. That's going to be the dollar, the yen, the euro, whatever your type of fiat you're dealing with. And just get prepared to learn something new here. Sorry about that. And also follow on YouTube. If you're one of those cynical skeptics or something, I am not a YouTuber. I may do a YouTube video once per week or once per month, but if you just want to see how the money grows, I may just start an account with $100, but I'm not trying to show everybody how much money I have coming in. That's stupid, because you could be the IRS watching. So only these idiots are out there showing you how they're withdrawing $8,000 per day or $10,000 per day, and at the end of the year they get their tax bill and it's $30 million, and then they don't have the taxes, or the government wants 15 mil of it. You'd be a fool to show people how much money you're making. If you're on a desktop, the menu to each page is right there. You can simply click on the menu to go on to the next page here. If you're on let's see, I think I put it up there somewhere. If you're on a mobile device, that's what it's looking like, and on each page obviously the menu is right there. So we can close that out for right now. Let's see if I can get back here. Excuse me, my sinuses are running here at the same time. First thing we're going to do here is we're going to start with step 1. This is so everyone can start free of charge. To avoid any potential financial risk or loss, just complete this step. Only thing you're going to want to do is maybe start a couple of savings or investment accounts. They would just require you to open the account and maybe fund it with $5 or $10 or something. That's not an actual cost. That's just taking money from your left pocket, putting it over into your right pocket. So it doesn't cost you anything. You can withdraw those funds at any time. Each one of these pages has videos and instructions, so I'm not going to spend a lot of time going over everything here. I'm just showing you what's on the website. Once you get this done, I'm going to get an email, and it's going to tell me that you've completed this step, so we can go ahead and move on to step 2. Which is going to be the $10 at $439. Now, $4,039,000. This is arbitrage. You don't have to know what arbitrage is in order to use this. Just simply watch the videos and go down and follow the instructions. This is where the stuff is going to start getting complicated for a lot of you. It's stuff you've never heard about before. We're dealing with crypto. A lot of you don't know what Kraken is. You don't know what crypto wallets are. So you're going to have to communicate with me if you're one of those people, and I will walk you through this step by step. And you're going to want to automate this also, that you don't have to wake up every 2 hours to auto compound your money. To self compound. You want to do it itself. So there's a script, and I'm going to have to show you how to install the script on a server and that sort of stuff. So you're going to have to communicate with me unless you're extremely intelligent or you already understand crypto and DeFi. But once we get started from that, once we get your money started, because the main thing there is you want your money to start working for you ASAP. You don't want to wait weeks down the road doing this stuff here and then get back to this. You want to get at least $10 working for you immediately. But then we're going to go ahead and move on to step 3, because most of you are going to need some sort of short-term immediate income to pay bills that are due right now. I chose this program because it's been around for a while and it's going to be around for a while. As I said, when you're doing networking, it may take years for you to build your network the way you want to. So you don't want to just jump on the next shiny bandwagon that's here today and it looks good, and then it's gone 2 months from now, and you're always starting over with the next shiny object. Just get into something that's proven, that has proven management, and something that's going to be here for a while. So do the step 3, and once you do the step 3, what you're going to want to do is explode your income using the same people that you're building step 3 with. You can also do the same thing with step 4. You're just going to basically quadruple your income because you're adding another program. It's the same thing with this. These are things that people need. Step 3 is something that every household needs. Step 4 is something that every household wants. This is going to give you the ability to travel with up to 70% off of any vacation that you choose. That includes the flights, the hotel rooms, the B&Bs, or whatever it is that you're doing. Once you go ahead and do step 3 and step 4, then it's basically just doing whatever you want to do down here. You may want to take a look at the ITEA program. And one thing I did want to cover here is the calculator. Show you how we got the numbers. Let's go over calculator. .net here. I forgot about that. I'm glad I caught myself here. Excuse me, my sinuses are running. Sorry about that. But just to show you how to get the numbers, when you're dealing with the calculator, you can put your days in there. And on the step 2, we're going to be getting about 2.5 to 3.6% daily. I'm going to use 3.6 because it's on the high side and it just looks better. And let's say we start with $10. We put no money in there for that whole 365-day period. You see where we get the $4,039,342 from. And if you scroll down, you see how your money grows on a daily basis until you're all the way down to the 365 days. And you see we're at the $4 million on 365 days, and you're earning $140,000 daily. Most of you are never going to get to this point because obviously as you start collecting, let's say, some of you $200 daily, which is all the way back down here in 6 months, you're going to start withdrawing money. So it's going to take more time for you to get down there. My personal goal is $3,000 daily, which would put me somewhere at around $88,000, which would say if I only put 10, I put more than 10, I started with 1,500, but that would be 257 days, which is what, about 8-9 months or so to get down to where you're actually earning $3,000 daily, which is about $1 million per year. You have to play with this to get your own personal goals. If you want to figure out how much money to start with, just start with present value, and you put in 365 days at 3.6. And if you're putting no payments in, just leave that at 0. And if you, let's say you want to have 100,000 after a year, just put another 0 in there. That's 100,000, and just calculate it, and it will tell you how much you need to start with. Let's see if something is off. Oh, okay, future value. I have to take that out there. And let's see here. Make sure here something's off on that. That's not right. I just know that's not right. Let's see here. 365 days payment, present value. How to put a future value in? That's something. Future value, interest payment. Yeah, that's the problem here. Got to put the the present value. Well, actually for the present value. Give me just a second here to figure this one out. Something's off. That is not right. I just know that's not accurate. 3.6 and the payment $2. Is that right? That can't be right. Looks like it is right. Yeah, it is. Wow. Well, I guess it is right. Put a year going if you only want to. Yeah, I guess it is right. Yeah. Okay. So I'm wrong and the calculator is right. So yeah, if you want to figure out how much you need to put in to get down to that point, if you want to get $1 million in 365 days, just put $2.48 in there. Wow. Unbelievable. That's how you get that. So I'm not going to stay on that too long. Let's go ahead and get back to the website here. And if you want to figure out what you need to start with, just give me a call and we can figure out your numbers. Now, if you want to step up and you're a speedster here, you want to get into dApps and that sort of stuff, which right now the dApp I'm using is paying 8% daily. You'd have to get into MetaMask. You have to open up your MetaMask here. Then you simply copy the link, open up the page here. And as you see, the baked beans currently is paying 8% daily. The DeFi is going to be a little bit on the riskier side. Now, what you do is you open up your MetaMask, and you have to make sure that you're on the smart chain, because the default network on MetaMask is Ethereum. So you'd have to install the smart chain on this. And as I said, if you want to get into DeFi, you just give me a call, because this is going to be over the head of most of you. You just simply connect your wallet, and you're going to need BNB. I do my DeFi on my phone on Trust Wallet. You can do the same thing on Clever, or you can do the same thing on your Coinbase wallet on your phone. And there are a couple of other apps that you can use. MetaMask has a mobile app also. Once you connect that, then you just simply put your BNB in there, and it's going to start growing at 8% daily. And if you go back over to the calculator, I don't know if I still have that up, going into the future value, this is going to be crazy here. At 8%, starting with that same $10 you put nothing in, you see you're going to be at, wow, that's a number, $15 trillion if you were to do that, and that DApp was to stay around for the entire 1 year. That's the thing. Now these dApps, when we're dealing with dApps, most of them are in here 2 months, 3 months, 4 months. So you always have to be on dApp radar, looking for whatever the new dApps, the hot dApps are. That's why I say you're going to have to communicate. You're going to want to be on a YouTube channel so that you stay up to date on what the new dApps are, what's hot at the current time, because what's hot right now is baked beans. 2 months, 3 months from now, it may be another dApp. Baked beans, the contract may start going down. But let's go back to the website and start trying to wrap this video up here. We went over the dApps. I put DeFi tools in there for you so that you can see or get knowledge on how to figure out your own DeFi, how you can actually start your own crypto coin if you wanted to, using remix.ethereum. But there's no need in doing that. You'd have to fund that. If you want to get into that, give me a call. I'm trying to keep this video as short as possible. We're going to get into copy trading. The thing about copy trading on Forex and on crypto is the money never leaves your account. It's always going to be in your exchange. It's going to be a learning curve for some of you with the MP4 and that sort of stuff, but that's the purpose of that being on there. You're going to earn 1% to 25% daily on some of these, depending on who you copy and what type of margins or what type of leverage that you want to use. The same thing on the copy trade on the Forex. If you want to start your own arbitrage, which is what we're doing in step 2, which is arbitrage, come down here and watch this video and just go ahead and start your own account, get your own server, and kind of go from there. Or just give me a call. As I said, I'm going to say this over and over. The main thing is to communicate and talk to me so that you understand the stuff, because it's going to be complicated for some of you. For team builders, watch this video. This is the people that want to build an agency or team. Go ahead and watch the video, and then let's go ahead and get your funnel set up. We're going to get your landing pages set up. You get to get a copy of this website to use if that's what you want to do. I'm going to give you the traffic sources, my favorite traffic sources. It's only 5 or 6 that I use. There are about 1,000 of them on there, but I only use 4 or 5 of them. Just try to keep it simple, because as I said earlier, we're not out here trying to recruit the world. If you want traffic and leads for life, that's on there. Just simply click on that icon and read what's on there. And obviously 1,429 traffic sources. I did include some training videos for things that people have a lot of questions on. As I get more questions, I'll do a video and drop that in the training video, so always check and see what's in there. And the same thing for frequently asked questions. If you have a question, check that first to see if I've already answered that question down here in the FAQ. If you're just curious about pricing on these things, which for the most part the pricing is going to be up to you, especially on these things up here, is how much money do you want to put on the platforms. There is no pricing up here. Just complete step 1, and I'm paying for you to complete step 2 and step 3, and step 4 is totally up to you. But since you're building an agency or a team anyway, you may as well be in both of these to really explode your income and take it to the next level. If you want a bonus, if you're promised a bonus, simply click on the page down here and grab your bonus. Let me make sure I covered everything. It's just so much information. It's going to be hard to cover everything in this one intro video without making it too boring. So just want you to listen up here. If you want to make lots of money, then you have to pay attention to this stuff, and you're going to have to be willing to learn and ask questions when you are lost. As I said, this is going to be a learning curve for most of you. The good thing is you don't have to be licensed as an agent. You don't have to know the difference between Forex and crypto trading. You don't need to know the difference between spot trading and futures trading. You don't even have to trade. The only thing you need to do is just take action and follow video and written instructions, and that's basically it. You can do that to be rich. I'm sorry, can you and will you do that to be rich in 365 days? I mean, it's totally up to you. Just ask yourself, how bad do you want it? We're not talking potential income here. We're not talking about theoretical income or possible income. We're talking about real spendable money in your pockets based on the facts and the numbers. Are you willing to learn? Or are you willing to go out of your comfort zone? Are you willing to take action? I mean, it's all up to you, and it all starts with one simple free step. Step one, up here. Let's go back up. This one little simple step is the only thing that's standing between you and success. So if you have nothing to lose and you have everything to gain, why not give it a try? Click the button. Go ahead and join right now. Join the team. Go ahead and do step one. Do that now. If you have any questions, give me a call back.